At the very southern tip of the African continent lies a land forgotten by time, the succulent Karoo. Here, the sun is not a friend, but a harsh tyrant. Winds carrying the breath of a furnace scour the sandstone, carving it into red fortresses that stand defiant in the void. On the surface, this looks like a dead planet, parched, cracked, and unforgiving. Life in the Karoo does not boast. It hides, deep within the darkest fissures, where the scorching rays of the sun cannot reach. Inside the absolute silence of the stone, a heart is beating. A legend is sleeping. Look closely. A golden eye opens, piercing the gloom. This is no ordinary creature. With scales stacked like the shields of Roman legionaries, it resembles a dragon stepped straight out of myth. The Armadillo Lizard, the Iron Dragon. And he is not alone. Behind that armored hide lies a surprising truth. These are creatures of family. Unlike most reptiles that prefer a solitary existence, these little dragons choose to rely on one another. 8, 10, perhaps even 20 individuals share a single cramped crevice. They lie piled atop one another, interlocking their spiny tails. This is how they survive. Here, unity is not just sentiment, it is strategy. When they lie motionless, their earthen brown skin blends perfectly with the sandstone. A masterclass in camouflage that renders them invisible to prying eyes. But even dragons must obey the laws of the desert. Outside the crevice, the temperature is rising by the minute. The alpha male, the leader, is watching. He is the sentry, the pioneer. He listens to the wind, he tastes the air. A new day only truly begins when the alpha gives the command. Hunger begins to call after a long, cold night. The sun has climbed high, turning the rocks into giant radiators. It is time to leave the fortress. A risky decision, but a necessary one. The Alpha steps out first. Today's journey of survival has officially begun. Before they can hunt, they must perform a vital ritual, recharging. As cold-blooded creatures, their bodies are like machines running on solar batteries. Watch how they indulge. Tilting, exposing their bellies, stretching their legs in the most relaxed poses imaginable. The blood warms, pumping power into every muscle fiber. Those constant push-ups are not a greeting, they are a warm-up routine. "I am ready," the Alpha seems to say. The ironclad army begins its march. Their targets are not large beasts, but the most populous residents of this desert. The Alpha leads, his tongue constantly flicking to gather clues. In their world, scent draws the map. And there it is, a scent that is unmistakable. Termites, hundreds of them on the move, a feast in the middle of a dead land. But the Armadillo Lizard is not a marathon runner. They are ambush assassins. The Alpha freezes, waiting, calculating, and strike! A snap as fast as lightning. Powerful jaws crush the hard shell of the prey. There is no mercy. The whole troop joins the frenzy. Hungry bellies devour the precious protein. In this moment, the hierarchy of the pack is temporarily forgotten. The fastest eater gets the fullest belly. The crunch of shattering termite shells is the most satisfying sound they know. feast ends as quickly as it began. The termites retreat into the earth, leaving the sated predators under the harsh sun. But the desert gives nothing for free. Leaving the rock sanctuary has a price. Out here in the open, there is no roof, no protective wall. The alpha senses something. The wind changes. The silence suddenly becomes chilling. Something is coming. From the deep blue above, death arrives. A pale chanting goshawk. With eyesight 8 times sharper than a human's, it is locked onto the lone lizard. The alpha spots the shadow of doom. Run! The instinct for survival screams. Short legs churn the hot sand, but those wings are infinitely faster. The cave is too far. He won't make it. In the face of imminent death, the alpha unleashes his ultimate technique, a miracle of evolution. He bites down hard on his own tail. Instantly, his body curls into a closed loop. The Ouroboros, the symbol of eternity. The soft, vulnerable belly is hidden deep inside, leaving only an impenetrable wall of thorns facing the world. predator is baffled. Sharp talons slide uselessly off the stony scales. A hard beak pecks, only to hear a hollow tap-tap. It tries to flip, to kick, to thrash the prey, but the armored ball refuses to yield. This is a battle of will. The alpha accepts the pain, accepts the impact, but he absolutely will not let go of his tail. Finally, the hunter admits defeat, a spectacular victory for passive defense. The enemy is gone, but the alpha remains still. He must be sure. A minute passes. Then, slowly, a golden eye opens. He releases the tail, now marked with the indentation of his own teeth, and takes a deep breath of free air. Time to return. The cave, the family, they are waiting. As darkness embraces the desert, the alpha is safe in the arms of his kin. The scratches on his scales today are simply medals for tomorrow. In the dark, they lie close again, sharing warmth and safety. Another day has been won. The child is clumsy, its spikes still soft, but it is not alone. Here it has a mother, a father, and a whole extended family to protect it. The baby climbs onto the alpha's back, seeking shelter. The alpha, a warrior hardened by the wind and sun, lies still, surprisingly gentle. In the reptile world, often seen as cold and unfeeling, the family bond of the armadillo lizard is a rare, warm flame. They teach the young how to hunt, how to hide, and most importantly, the power of unity. These children will grow. Their scales will harden into stone. They will learn to curl into rings in the face of danger, just as their ancestors have done for millions of years. Their lives are bound to the rock, the sun, and the dust. Whether hunted by birds of prey or threatened by a changing climate, these tiny dragons continue to hold on. As night falls and the Milky Way stretches its brilliance across the Karoo sky, the ironclad warriors drift into sleep. They remind us of a great lesson. To survive in the harshest of places, you do not need to be the biggest or the most ferocious. You simply need to be resilient, patient, and protect what matters most. The Armadillo Lizard, Ouroboros cataphractus, the last guardians of the dragon's land, a living treasure that we must cherish and protect.